Hey, family. I'm back with another video. As the topic reads, ignorance is bliss. As usual, subscribe, like, and share. Share. Subscribe. Watch. And I am going to start my channel before I go into the topic with a slight affirmation. I am calling upon my divine elemental ancestors, fire, earth, air, water, spirit, divine mother wisdom, divine father protection. Shield me and grant lessons learned solely through the greatest joys, peace, and abundance to myself, my children, Mother Tiamat, divine feminine, masculine, the innocence, the just, divine unions, those animal, newborn, and elder, aquatic, insect, and plant family, to live life fulfilling my dharma with infinite inner love, peace, respect, loyalty, great health, and wealth now. And so it is, so be it. So yes, welcome back, guys. I wanted to just do a short video on ignorance and is bliss. A lot of us say it, a lot of us know and hear people saying it. And we usually say it, when a circumstance is happening and we're like, why is this person being like this, or why somebody's probably interacting in a certain way that you don't find fit or suitable. Yesterday was Tuesday, so I know schools was closed, voting time. It was time for people to vote, and I voted yesterday. I voted for change within and throughout this conscious community. I voted for individual change, spiritual change, mental change, physical growth. I have faith in you and your self-development. I have faith in you developing and opening up freely, spiritually, mentally, and just seeking the change you want to see. That's my vote. I voted for individual change, right? Every year or every couple of years, we have this what my king would call a survey that goes out, and everybody goes and they fight to stand up and want to go, pick a person. But it's no way that we believe that this one person that they're already telling you what they're capable of doing is capable of doing anything, A, before they get in there, B, when they get in there, that's really going to help you as the individual, you as that person that has to go within to help heal himself or herself first. So when you vote, and you saying, oh, it's going to be a change, how can you really see a change if you yet didn't stop to take the time out for it and within yourself to be that change? For us to actually see a change in this whole environment, no matter where you are, you have to be willing to let go of some things. You have to be willing to accept things. You have to be willing to adapt and adopt to different people preferences and different people outlooks on life. So again, you know, when I hear people shouting, voting, oh, if you don't vote this and that, to each his own. We all have our different perspectives. But again, that change that you're fighting for, you first have to take a step back and fight for you to even see a change at all. And if you think that this person that you never saw, never talked to, don't know how their lifestyle is, don't know how they live in, what they think about themselves, let alone what they think about you, is about to have a shake and a shift in your atmosphere, then now you can understand and overstand why change is going to start with you. Okay. Yeah. So so that's that on that. But I did write down and I did look into the etymology of ignorance and bliss, which technically it does go with the definition of what ignorant is or ignorance is and what bliss is. But I did want to share it just before I break down my perspective of those using the terms ignorance is bliss, and how us as a humanity have to change our outlook and our perspective on being ignorant to those around us. So again, I did copy what I got off of the etymology, which isn't definite, indefinite, the root word, but it's a beginning of a root word that some of the dictionaries don't really give us. So when I looked into the etymology of the term ignorance, what came up is lack of wisdom or knowledge. Also want of knowledge, right? Tis folly to be wise. So that's what ignorant, that's the root meaning of ignorance. That's that. And then for bliss, the etymology of bliss, which came up, was to be of grace, to be of favor, for happiness, to be gentle, to be kind, um, perfectly spiritual and of enjoy, joy of heaven, influenced by the association with unrelated to bless. So to be bliss is also to be blessed, to be happy, to be grateful, to be thankful, right? So those are the two etymology, which is the deep rooting of those two words. So when you put ignorance is bliss together, what I had to ask a couple people, when you hear people say ignorance is bliss, do you really know what that means? And I had a couple people really tell me like, no, I don't. But yeah, we hear people say it, right? We hear people use it, but what it really saying is that we're finding joy in being ignorant. We're finding joy in being rude. We're finding joy in being dishonest, disloyal, or dishonorable. We're finding joy. We're making it something as if it's a good thing, right? We're finding peace out of being ignorant, right? Change is inevitable, but the only person that can really change is you. You as that person looking at this video, only you will cause a change around your atmosphere once you change your atmosphere, once you change your mindset, once you change your thought process, right? And finding joy in being rude and disrespectful to others, that's not going to help with that change that you're looking for as a whole for your whole life, right? And a lot of us, we sit back and we act like we don't know that we're ignorant, or that we don't know when we're being rude, or we don't know when we're being disrespectful. But we know all these things because we know that when someone does it to us, we don't like it. So you know when you're being rude, you know when you're being disrespectful, you know when you're being dishonest, you know when you're being disloyal, and you know when you're upset and you're just trying to make someone else feel how you want to feel because of your ignorance, right? If you're one of those people that disrespect people, or you get into a situation and you go to call up your friends or your family to let them know, girl, you know, I cursed, I had to curse such and such out today. That's finding bliss in your ignorance. That's finding bliss in your ignorance. Girl, you know, I had to go whip her ass and she thought I was the one. She had to. That's finding joy in your ignorance. Okay? And it's not to say that some people don't deserve you to. No, it is to say. But it's not to say that sometimes you might not have to check someone, right? But you can check people respectfully. You don't have to be ignorant because they gave you ignorance. Because really, what we're feeling to realize is that when people bring us ignorance, they're actually looking to drain our blood. And when I say blood, I mean our power. Because our blood and our power is the same thing. We are powerful, right? They're looking to drain our power, to drain our energy, to get us to go what one would say 0 to 100 real quick. That's that's what they're doing, and they're doing it because that's going to feed them. That's going to energize them. And in retrospect, it's them knowing that I made you tick. It's them knowing that I made you snap, or in other words, them feeling like they had control over you at that time, that moment, and that second, just from your lack of ignorance and your lack of knowing that your best reaction to most of these circumstances out here would be no reaction, right? And I say it so much because you don't really know how powerful it is and how much power you are really in when you are silent. You don't know how powerful you are and how much power you are really in when you don't react and you just sit back and you observe, right? Because what you're really observing for is to see if this person is even worth your time, your space, and your energy. That's what you're really observing for. The real observance of what they taught is observing to be rude and disrespectful, and really what's the most respect you can give to yourself and others and to walk in God's favor is to walking away from what don't serve you when they think they about to serve you, right? It's from standing up and walking away instead of standing up and staying and feel like you owe somebody something, right? One thing that I love and that I learned is that it's a gift and goodbye. And what we have to notice and understand when we're around ignorant people, instead of interacting with them, peace, peace, farewell. It was nice knowing you. Thank you for that, right? We keep stooping down to the level of these low vibrational energies and these low vibrational entities, okay? Because anybody you continue to keep going around, they keep trying to drag you down and they keep trying to get you irritated and they just keep trying to get you agitated. That is a low vibrational energy. I don't give a fuck who they are. I don't care what their name is. I don't care what the title of them say. Somebody that continues to try to rattle you, get you going, that's somebody that's trying to drain you. Point blank period, whether you want to understand it or not. And it's up to you to stand in your God self and stand in your power and say, okay, thank you for allowing me to see who you are. I'm going to exit laugh since I see things ain't about to go right. Okay? We have to change our perspective of thinking that standing up for ourselves is cursing somebody back out, kicking somebody after they kicked you. Well, mentally and spiritually. I ain't talking about physically now. Now, when we talk about physically, if you have to defend yourself, then that's different. But after you defend yourself, why are you going back? If you feel like you have to put hands on somebody and only after they put hands on you, because let me tell you something, words don't obligate you or nobody else to put your hands on nobody. So if somebody said something you don't like, and you feel like you don't like it and that they disrespected you, then you need to respect yourself and exit. Again, leave the people and the person where they are. Because all you're doing is creating a power core for yourself that's only going to have other people around you that you love treating you how you treated that person, even though you thought at that moment it was deserved, it was deserved, right? But it's not up to you to repay that back. And I know y'all don't like that. A lot of y'all don't like that. But unless somebody is physically causing you harm or damage, anything we do is stepping and walking into our lower selves. And we're playing the game that they want us to play, and that's going to keep us in our lower selves. A lot of you guys say you want to get to heaven. A lot of you females and men sit and talk about you wanting to get to heaven, right? You don't want to go to hell. That's what a lot of y'all say, right? But you never realize that you allow other people to keep you and pull you into hell, right? You want to go to heaven, but your actions are not of heaven. Your thoughts are not of heaven. You thinking that you about to give somebody what they deserve, that's not of heaven. It's not. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't care what you read. I don't care what you believe. This is, granted, yes, this is my perspective, but I'm going to tell you what it is. And what it is that the lower you stoop, the lower you will stay. And that might go over a lot of y'all heads. But the lower that you stoop to someone else's level of ignorance, disrespect, and rudeness, that's what you'll be. That's what you'll see. That's what you'll keep encountering. And it won't be from that person that you gave it back to. Now it's coming from different angles. It's coming from left, right, north, south, east, west. And you're not understanding why, but it's because you don't know how to rise up and remove yourself from low vibrational entities and low vibrational human beings that we call men and women, brother and sister, auntie and uncle, mom and dad, cousin, niece, nephew. It don't matter what these titles are. No one is obligated to deal with the disrespect of nobody. And the more that we allow disrespectful people to be in our atmosphere, the more that we're going to be disrespectful to them, and the more that we're going to sit in hell, mental hell, spiritual hell, and a lot of times physical hell, because a lot of y'all don't even understand the mental and the spiritual yet. So we just going to deal with the physical. Why all this keep happening to me? I'm gonna be repeating a lot of things in a lot of my videos because sometimes, well, not sometimes, they say when you repeat things, that's how you learn, right? If you do the same thing or say the same thing over and over again, it becomes a mantra. So I want to create mantras on how to walk away from what no longer serves you, and mantras on finding that it's a gift of goodbye and leaving people where they at, even if it leaves you alone, right? Ignorance is bliss. When you're finding joy out of being rude and disrespectful to somebody that was not rude and disrespectful to you. When you find joy out of belittling people and talking down on people just because you want the next person to laugh, or you think that it's funny, but yet if the joke was told about you and on you, you wouldn't find it funny, right? Ignorant is bliss in so many ways, but yet we all want respect. We all want respect, but we don't know how to walk in it, talk in it, move in it. Right? Every day I tell my daughter when she walk out my door to treat people how she want to be treated. And respect is given where it is due. Do you know what that means? Respect, that's a whole nother one. Respect is given where it is due. Right? If you're being ignorant, belligerent, it ain't due. It ain't. It's no way you think respect is going to be due to you when your intentions are ill-mannered and you're being rude and ignorant for no reason. There's no way that you think that respect is due. So the best thing you can do for a person that's doing those things is opt out of entertaining the entertainment. Okay? For yourself. Because we talking about yourself. We don't even realize that the people that we have around us is aligning us for heaven or hell by how we interact with them and choose to entertain them at the end of the day. How many people keep going back to people that they say they don't like? Keep going around people they say they don't like? Keep talking to and being around people that they talk about and call up on the phone to other people, but they say they don't like them. But then you sit and you wonder, well, why does girl keep coming around me? She don't like me. The same reason you keep going around her and you don't like her. Or him and him. Right? Y'all got to start seeing things as a reflection. And when they say treat people how you want to be treated, it's a reflection. Because what you give, again, you're going to get. You're going to get. So why not giving love? Why not giving peace? And again, if you feel like you can't give that, then why not be okay with going around people that will offer you that? But right, again, you have to first be able to offer that to the people. So I get it. I get it. A lot of y'all can't even offer it. Y'all speak and y'all wish for things that you can't even contribute. That you can't even contribute to the world. You want change, but you won't change. You want peace, but don't bring peace. You want love, but don't believe in love. Right? I need y'all to wake up and smell the motherfucking coffee. Wake up and smell the coffee. And I need you to wipe your asses when you know it's stinking. Okay? Point blank period. Call a spade a spade. Work on what your triggers are inside of you so you can be a better you, so you can bring in people that's like you. I hear people say they want to find a tribe. You want to find your tribe. In most cases, your tribe is a reflection of you. If you dig deep down inside, do you want somebody around you that's just like you? That think like you, that walk like you, that move like you? That's what I need you to ask yourself. And then after you ask yourself that, that's when I need you to take a step back and work on yourself. It's shadow work that got to be done. Shadow work is letting go of energies, again, and characteristics of other people that you picked up that ain't you. That you're allowing to drag you down because you want to fit in. No, you want to get in where you might not fit in. Okay? So it's time to tap in. It's time to vote for you. Vote for you. Vote for you to be that change. Right? Before we go stomp and say what another person should do and what they shouldn't do, work on what you should do. Worry about what you can do. What can you do different? Before we tell somebody else what they need to make different or what they can be different at doing and how they need to make sure this, that, do that. But what are you doing with you? Because let me tell you something, nothing material, nothing outside of you can ever grow a spring or ever mean a thing if you don't dig deep within you. And that's going backwards. That's forgiving. And then you ain't got to go up to nobody to forgive them. Forgive forgive from your heart because God knows your heart. This is for these videos is for anybody that want a better life, a better outlook, a better love, a better peace, better friends, better family. This is for those people. This is not for everybody. This channel is not for this channel is not for those that find ignorance, those that find bliss in their ignorance, those that think it's okay to be ignorant and that gets joy out of disrespecting other people just because they think they can. Right? But deep down inside, late at night, you unhappy. You just as unhappy as you trying to make the other person. So work on making you happy before you go around making other people unhappy. Okay? This channel is for people that really want to seek a change because they feel something deep inside their soul that's telling them something ain't aligning up and something ain't right. That's what this channel for. So share this channel with people that you hear that say they want a better outlook, they want better love, they want better friends, They want to be happy. This is about happiness here. Pure happiness. Happiness from within. This is about that type of happiness. Not happiness making somebody else happy. Not happiness searching and seeking and making sure everything works for somebody else. I'm talking about happiness for you. Right? We need to stop walking around saying ignorant is bliss when we know we just as ignorant and we're finding joy out of being ignorant to other people too. Laughing at people, calling people ugly, judging people, talking about what somebody got on, what they wearing. Maybe they happy in it. What they eat don't make you shit. So why are you disturbed by what somebody decided to wake up, wash up, whether they washed up or not? Look, it don't even matter because it's not your damn business. We don't even know how to mind a business that pays us. We want people to mind their business, but we don't know how to mind our business. Right? Right? We like judging and talking about people until it's our turn. Then we get upset or we ready to fight. But when you do it, that person shouldn't want to fight because it's a joke. But when you give jokes, you have to be ready to take a joke. That's what I learned. When you're being blunt, you have to be ready for people to be blunt to you. That's what I've learned. Right? I've learned so much on this journey of self-development and self-growth. And I just know it's other people out there. And that's why I started this channel, that I know that want to know that they're not alone and that you can be different. You don't have to settle for less. You don't have to stand in shit because you think that that's all available. You don't have to accept and adapt to things that you know you don't, ways and things that you know you don't want to be, but you feel like you have to be because in the other people's eyes you look like a punk or you look nutty or you look stupid. No. If you nice, be nice. If you're honest, be honest. If you have a heart, wear that motherfucking heart with pride. Stop letting other people tell you how to be you. Stop feeling like you can't even be you around other people. If you around people that you feel like you got to put a mask on for, get the fuck from around them now. If you got to wear a mask around certain friends and family, those are not people you should be around. God said, come as you are. Not as they want you to be, not as they want to see, or not who you're portraying to be. God said, come as you are. So come as you are is understanding who you are. And first, you accepting you for who you are and getting around other people that will accept you for who you are. Because there's so many people that love you for you. It's so many people that love you for you. But you don't believe it because you don't love you for you. So you don't believe it. I get it. You don't accept you on a bad day. I accept me on a bad day. This is a bad day right here. And I'm okay. You don't accept you on a bad day. So you don't think nobody else will. Right? You can't face the world in your true form. So you don't think nobody else will want to face you in yours. Let's tap in. Let's grow up. Let's be the change that we need in the world, y'all. By first digging deep down inside and loving ourselves and accepting ourselves for who we are. Who we are. Weird, funny, crazy, wild. Be you. Be you. Be you. People are going to love you for you. Trust me. I love you for you. I don't got to know you to tell you that I love you for you. And I'm talking about the you that go home and take off parts of you that don't belong to you. That's the you I love you for. Okay? So again, I just want to do that quick video on ignorance is bliss, and being ignorant and lacking knowledge will always keep you on the lowest totem pole in this world. So seek knowledge every day. Every day you should make it your business to find something, to learn something new. I don't give a damn what it is. Learn something new. Stop watching what everybody else doing and decide to do something different. That's all I'm asking. Learn something new. Something. Learn about your culture. Learn about your heritage. Learn about your surroundings. Learn about who owns the world. Learn about change within your world. But be willing. Be willing. You cannot ask and force people to be willing to seek change or for a world around you to change. But you don't even mentally want to change. You don't even mentally want to tap into who you are. You are a beautiful soul. Stop letting the world tell you something different. You are who you say you are. I don't give a damn what nobody else told you. I don't give a damn who somebody said you was or what they said you looked like or what they said you wasn't. Who do you say you are? Who do you say you are? We got motherfuckers out here calling themselves doctors, never even got a doctor degree, but they said they a doctor. Okay? It's so much more I want to say, but I ain't going to go there. But you can be whatever you want to be, whoever you want to be, because it's your life. It's your world. You are the director of your show. You decide when to pause, to play, to stop, and the go will happen. Nobody else. And I want you to come in your straight uniform. Come in the uniform that God gave you. Accept you for you so other people can accept you for you. That's it. And stop finding joy in being disrespectful and rude and ignorant to other people that don't deserve that. Because all you're doing is creating a chaotic world for yourself. And nothing won't change till you do. So that's it. That's all. Everybody have a great evening on purpose, with purpose. Seek love, seek peace, seek understanding, overstanding, seek joy, seek happiness. And every day you wake up, I want you to tell yourself at least 3 things you're grateful for before you even get out of bed. 3 things you're grateful for every day. And I want you to tell yourself you're beautiful. Stop waiting for other people to tell you you're beautiful. Stop waiting for other people to tell you that they love you. I want you to tell you love you. Okay? Y'all have a good night. Stay blessed. Stay present. Stay patient. And again, stay positive. Life is what you make it. Let's make the best out of our lives individually to see a whole shift and a change as a conscious collective. Peace.